Hey guys, today we're going to do an in-depth run through of the What You See is What You Get editor found inside of EditRight. Why don't you go ahead and open up your home page, log in to your EditRight, and then around the body of text you'll find this editor. If you have any problem getting to this point, go ahead and watch some of our previous videos. Alright, let's dive in. This is a What You See is What You Get widget, also known as a WYSIWYG, and it's very similar to a word processing program in a sense that it has many of the same text editing features, including a simple bold, italicize, underline, strike through. You have your alignment options, text editing, color selection, bullets, indentations, and custom characters. Let's see what some of these look like if we want to edit the text that's already here. Just select a piece of text, make it bold, italicized. Also, some of these actions will have a hotkey attached to it. Like for instance here, italic is Control-I, or for Apple users, Command-I. And you can see as I hit the button, without clicking anything, it's adjusting the text. If I wanted to align this differently, you just click these buttons, and you see the way it's affecting the text. Font size could be larger, make it any color we want. Let's go with red. We could also use some pre-formatted styles here for your heading, addresses. Let's just go back to paragraph. Here are your custom characters. If you wanted something to be copywritten, go ahead and click it, and you see it'll show up. There's many more though, as you can see, including some Swedish and Latin-based characters in here. Mathematical and Greek also. Okay. If you wanted to add an image somewhere in your text, you simply click about where you'd like it to be, then come up here to the Insert Image button. This is where you would select your image. Again, this brings up the same gallery that we used in previous videos. Let's go ahead and select an image. You always want to add a description. So let's go ahead and name this booth. This is an image of one of the booths that our company did in South Florida. You can go ahead and insert it if you want, but it's going to be awfully large. As you can see, it's way out of proportion. So let's go ahead and select the image and click this editing button again. I want it to appear smaller than it is. So inside of this tab, I'm going to make sure constrained proportions are selected. I'm going to shrink it down to probably 130 pixels. And then the widget will automatically adjust to keep the image the size that it should be. Now, there's no alignment set, so it's just going to be kind of placed in there. But if you want to select how it interacts with the text, you can do that too. Go ahead and play around with a few of these if you'd like. I'm going to go with text bottom for right now. And this will give you a quick little preview of what it'll look like. You can control the amount of space right here between the text and the image using these boxes. Let's go ahead and add 10 points to each side. Give us a nice little margin. If you want to add a border, you can do that too. You see a 3-point black border, 10 points on each side. And if you're really nerdy, you can go ahead and type in the CSS code down here. Let's go ahead and update and see what that looks like. Much better. Border might be a little big, so let's go ahead and change it again. Drop this down to 2, and let's make this 8, because it just seems like it's a little far away. Update again. And there you go. That looks nicer. If you're importing text from a word processing program, like Microsoft Office or Apple Pages, you definitely have to use this button, which is a paste from Word button. So if you have something saved in a different window, go ahead and copy it, paste it in here by either right-clicking and selecting paste, or using the Control or Command plus V on your keyboard after this cursor is blinking. What that will do is strip away all the unnecessary code that word processing programs use and just give you the basic text. When you have that in here, click Insert, and you're good. Now, if you want to embed a YouTube video into your site, that is very, very possible. Let me show you how to do that. First, you're going to need the code from YouTube. So let's go get a video. I was watching this one on social media earlier. It's a really good one. Usually there'll be a share button down here that'll give you information. This is a link, but like I said, I want to embed the video. So let's click Embed. This is the code that you're after. Go ahead and right-click, click Copy, come back to your site, click this button right here, Insert or Edit Embedded Media. We're going to go ahead and skip all of this and go to Source. Paste the source code and hit Insert. The video will show up here. Just be careful when you select where you want to place your video. A few more options are the Undo and Redo buttons at the top. Undo, or Control Z, will simply undo your last command. You could redo it if you haven't changed anything yet. Another very convenient feature is the ability to insert a file. Not so much an image where you can see, but an actual file for viewers to download if they like. You can use some of the images here and it'll show up as a JPEG. Select the image and click Insert. As you can see, it showed up where we had selected as a hyperlink. Another thing you can do is upload your own. By clicking the same button, coming up here and clicking Upload, you can upload your own file. Let's go ahead and choose a file. I'm going to use this image of Joshua Adams. Upload it. After it uploads, I'm going to select it. Click Insert. This is a good one to use because it's a larger file. It'll take a couple of seconds to load if the viewer wants to see it like this. But this way they can download it. Again, you can use this option with PDFs if you have some sort of ebook you'd like them to download or a brochure about your organization. Also, if you highlight the text before you select the option, it will not create its own hyperlink using the name of the file. It will convert the text you have into the hyperlink. Let's go ahead and have a look at hyperlinking since we're on the subject. Using these two buttons, you can make or break a hyperlink. You can have it point to any URL simply by typing it in here. For instance, make sure you use a period, not a comma. Or a front slash won't do. Click Insert. If you go to a link that is not on your site, this window will pop up, but you don't need it. Just click OK, and all of a sudden this word has been converted to a hyperlink. After we save, any viewer who clicks on this will be taken to YouTube. So in this tutorial, I've shown you how to edit text, including color, font, and condition. We've gone through embedding an image and resizing it, placing it in the appropriate way in your text. embedding a YouTube video, embedding various files and hyperlinks.